In the late 1800s, in a small town in Ohio, two brothers, Wilbur and Orville Wright, were known for their adventurous spirit and a curiosity that seemed unstoppable. They weren't the type of people to accept things as they were. They always asked, what if and why not? But their greatest question of all was, can humans fly? For years, the brothers had been obsessed with flight. They had no fancy degrees, no university labs, just a shared love for machines and the thrill of discovery. They started with small inventions, like bicycles, but their real passion was the idea of building a flying machine that could carry a person through the skies. Their dream took flight when they decided to leave their home and head to the windswept sands of Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. It was a place with strong winds and wide open spaces, perfect for testing their creation. With determination in their hearts, they packed up their tools and their machine, the Wright Flyer, ready for the ultimate adventure. As they arrived in Kitty Hawk, the brothers felt the rush of excitement and nerves. They weren't just on a trip, they were on a mission. The idea of flight had been talked about for centuries, and now they were standing on the edge of history. The weather was unpredictable, the path uncertain, but they were ready. Days turned into weeks, filled with long hours of adjusting, testing, and repairing. The brothers didn't give up. They knew that the path to flight would be filled with setbacks and failures, but each failure brought them closer to success. They fought through the cold, the frustration, and the doubt, each step of the way. Then, on December 17, 1903, the wind picked up just right. It was time. Orville climbed into the cockpit of their machine, his heart pounding with excitement. With a roar of the engine, the Wright Flyer began to move. Slowly at first, then faster, and suddenly, it lifted off the ground. For 12 seconds, Orville was airborne, soaring through the air for a distance of 120 feet. It was brief. It wasn't perfect, but it was flight. The brothers stood there, breathless, knowing that what they had just done had never been done before. They had cracked the code. The impossible had become possible. But their adventure didn't end there. They knew this was just the beginning of a long journey. They spent years refining their design, each test flight taking them closer to perfecting the art of flight. Their names would go down in history, not as just inventors, but as pioneers who dared to dream of the skies and made it happen. The Wright brothers' story is one of perseverance, of adventure, and of believing that with the right combination of daring spirit and hard work, the impossible can become reality. The winds of Kitty Hawk carried them to the skies, but it was their courage that carried the world into a new era.